Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Aristawati. I'm from 11.3 UV Race and I'm from group 2. Our topic, the first, definition of UV rays, second, the inventor of UV rays, 3, the electromagnetic wave spectrum, 4, mechanism of UV rays, 5, application in daily life, and the last, conclusion. The first, definition of UV rays. UV rays is ultraviolet rays is invisible rays that are part of energy coming from the sun, but some animals can see the ultraviolet rays, such as a bird and insect. Ultraviolet rays is a type of electromagnetic radiation that makes black light glow. It can burn the skin and cause skin cancer. Jadi, sinar ultraviolet adalah sinar yang tak terlihat yang merupakan bagian dari energi yang datang dari matahari. Tetapi, beberapa binatang dapat melihat sinar ultraviolet termasuk burung dan serangga. The next, the inventor of UV rays. The inventor of UV rays is Johann Wilhelm Ritter, 1776 to 1810. Johann Wilhelm Ritter's first involvement with science began when he was 14 years old. He became an apprentice to an apothecary in Leipzig and acquired a deep interest in chemistry. He began medicine studies at the universities of Jena. In 1796, a self-taught scientist, he made many experimental research on chemistry, electricity, and other fields. Jadi, penemuan pertama Johann Wilhelm Ritter dengan sains dimulai sejak dia berumur 14 tahun. Dia mulai magang menjadi apoteker di Leipzig dan memperoleh ketertarikan dan dalam bidang kimia. Dia memulai studi kedokteran di Universitas Jena pada tahun 1796. Dia membuat banyak penelitian eksperimental pada kimia, listrik, dan bidang lainnya. In 1881, he experimented with silver chloride, chemical that turn black when exposed to sunlight. He has heard that exposure to blue light causes a greater reaction to silver chloride than exposure to red light. He directs sunlight through the prism glass to create a spectrum. He then placed silver chloride in each color of the spectrum. Ritter noticed that silver chloride saw a slight change in the red part of the spectrum, but darkened toward the purple end of the spectrum. This proves that exposure to blue light does indeed cause silver chloride to turn black far more efficiently than exposure to red light. Johann Ritter then decided to place silver chloride in the area just outside the purple end of the spectrum, in an area where no sunlight was seen. To his surprise, he saw that silver chloride saw a strong reaction far beyond the violet end of the spectrum, where no visible light could be seen. This saw for the first time then a visible form of light exists outside the violet end of spectrum. This new type of light, called Ritter chemical rays, came to be known as ultraviolet light. Pada tahun 1801, ia bereksperimen dengan perak klorida, bahan kimia yang berubah menjadi hitam ketika terkena sinar matahari. Dia telah mendengar bahwa paparan sinar biru menyebabkan reaksi yang lebih besar pada perak klorida daripada paparan sinar merah. Ia mengarahkan sinar matahari melalui kaca prisma untuk menciptakan spektrum. Dia kemudian menempatkan perak klorida di setiap warna spektrum. Ritter memperhatikan bahwa perak klorida menunjukkan sedikit perubahan pada bagian merah spektrum, tetapi semakin gelap menuju ujung ungu spektrum. Ini membuktikan bahwa paparan cahaya biru memang menyebabkan perak klorida menjadi hitam jauh lebih efisien daripada paparan lampu merah. Johann Ritter kemudian memutuskan untuk menempatkan perak klorida di area tempat di luar ujung ungu spektrum, di daerah di mana tidak ada sinar matahari terlihat. Yang mengejutkannya, ia melihat bahwa perak klorida menunjukkan reaksi yang kuat jauh melampaui ujung ungu spektrum, di mana tidak ada cahaya yang dapat terlihat. Ini menunjukkan untuk pertama kalinya bahwa bentuk cahaya yang tak terlihat ada di luar ujung ungu spektrum. Jenis cahaya baru ini yang disebut Ritter chemical rays, kemudian dikenal sebagai sinar ultraviolet. The next, the electromagnetic wave spectrum. The electromagnetic wave spectrum is UV rays can penetrate its atmosphere. UV rays has 10 to the power of minus 8 meters wavelength. Approximate scale of UV rays is like a size of molecule. The frequency of UV rays 10 to the power of 16 Hz. The temperature of body emitting the wavelength is between 10,000 Kelvin until 10 million Kelvin. The next kind of UV. UVA wavelength range 400 nanometers until 315 nanometers. Alternative names: long wave, black light, not absorbed by the ozone layer. Benefit effect: helps in the product of vitamin D in the human body. Provitamin D will be produced in hypodermis in the bottom of dermical layers in skin. Harmful effect: may darken skin color because UVA stimulates the melanocyte of the skin to produce more brown pigments. Application: the first, checking of counterfeit banknotes. The second, hardening of inks and coating. The third phase, controlled insects are attracted to the UV light and killed by the electric shock in bug jeepers. And UVB wavelength range 315 nanometers until 218 nanometers. Alternative names: medium wave, mostly absorbed by the ozone layer but not until the Earth's surface. Benefit effect: help in the treatment of psoriasis. Harmful effect: may cause sunburn on the skin. Application: medical application such as treatment of psoriasis. UVC wavelength range 280 nanometers until 100 nanometers. Alternative names: short wave, germicidal, completely absorbed by the ozone layer and atmosphere. Benefit effect: disinfection of drinking water and sterilization of apparatus by damaging of DNA of bacteria. Harmful effect: may cause skin cancer and skin damage. Application: disinfection of drinking water and sterilization of apparatus. Energy UV radiation destroy the DNA of bacteria and microorganisms. The next is mechanism of UV rays. Ultraviolet light can be produced by atom and molecule in an electric step. The sun is the main source of ultraviolet light. UV light from the sun can ionize particles in the atmosphere at an altitude of about 80 kilometers called the ionosphere layer. The ozone layer in the atmosphere can absorb UV rays, so it does not reach the surface of the Earth. For it, ozone layer can increase UV rays that reach of the Earth's surface, so that it will threaten living things. Mekanisme terjadinya sinar ultraviolet yaitu sinar ultraviolet bisa dihasilkan oleh atom-atom dan molekul-molekul dalam loncatan listrik. Matahari merupakan sumber utama dari sinar ultraviolet. Sinar UV dari matahari dapat mengionisasi partikel-partikel di atmosfer yang berada pada ketinggian sekitar 80 km yang disebut lapisan ionosfer. Lapisan ozon di atmosfer dapat menyerap sinar UV sehingga tidak sampai ke permukaan bumi. Berlubangnya lapisan ozon dapat meningkatkan sinar UV yang sampai ke permukaan bumi, sehingga akan mengancam makhluk hidup. The next, application in daily life. The first, money detector. Second, insect killer. The third, spectrophotometer UV. And the last, laminar airflow. And now, I would like to explain the working of the spectrophotometer. A beam from a radiation source to travel to monochromatic. The light of the monocutter was directed partially through the sample with a rotating mirror. The detector received the light from the alternating sample over and over again. The electrical signal from the detector were processed, converted to digital, and viewed as the result. The calculations were subsequently done with a hardware computer. Cahaya dari sumber radiasi bergerak menuju monochromator. Cahaya dari monokromator diarahkan secara terpisah melalui sampel dengan cermin berotasi. Detektor menerima cahaya dari sampel yang bergantian. Sinyal-sinyal listrik dari detektor diproses, diubah menjadi digital, dan sebagai hasilnya, kalkulasi ini kemudian dilakukan dengan komputer terprogram. The last conclusion, ultraviolet rays is a wave that come from the sun and belong to the electromagnetic wave. With the high frequency, the energy of the UV light also high, so it can give energy for chemical reaction. UV light is useful in many sectors such as medical, analysis, and other. Overuse of UV may cause severe damage to the skin or eyes. And thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.